Yeah, Nicole, we live the same life. Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs. Do you spend substantial grocery store time asking yourself, should I really buy that thing or should I make it from scratch? How do you factor time, enjoyment, and budget into your food choices? Am I making this sound like a prescription drug commercial with way too many unnerving side effects? You will poop your pants. Today I'm gonna make a homemade version of Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala and see if I can beat the brand in a blindfolded taste test scored by my coworkers. Will I beat the brand? Move over, Trader Joe's. It's Trader Josh's turn. Was that good? Did we like that one? I felt I put some jazz hands into it. So today we have chosen Trader Joe's Chicken Tikka Masala to take on because I believe that to be the best, you gotta beat the best. In Trader Joe's Indian food, it's like the Cadillac car of frozen microwavable TV dinners, and they have a huge cult following. The Chicken Tikka Masala, I grew up eating it. It is super delicious. However, it is still a frozen meal. So there are ways definitely that we can beat it from scratch. We're starting with a couple things. We're gonna be toasting our spices fresh. We're gonna be using chicken thigh, which to me is the king of bird meat. So we're gonna start today by making the Jeera Rice. So Jeera is the Hindi word for cumin seed. We have these fresh cumin seeds right here. These are super lovely. I mean, like really fragrant. And we're gonna take some ghee, this is clarified butter. We're gonna add it to a sauce pot right here. And then we're gonna toss our cumin seeds in there. Again, like I said, where we can beat Trader Joe's, this is like conspiracy theory stuff. Where we're gonna beat them is in the trenches. No, it's in the fresh preparation. It's in the toasting of the spices. It's in the love that we're adding here. We're gonna let that heat up. When those cumin seeds start sputtering, we're gonna get the rice in there. I'm gonna take a couple bay leaves and also get those in there, toasting up. I'm not gonna pretend to be like an expert on Indian cookery. A lot of my knowledge is stuff I've gained online. So this is kind of adapting a recipe from legendary Indian cook Madhur Jaffrey and actress. A fascinating career she had. You should really look it up. We got chicken thighs right here. All right, so we're gonna add this in there. So the way a lot of people when they make chicken tikka masala, what is this whisk for? All right, so I'm gonna add the rice into that ghee. This is basmati rice that has been soaked for about half an hour in water and then drained basmati. It's got those super long grains. We're also gonna add salt to that. So we got the chicken in there. I'm gonna get it. It's a little bit of fresh black pepper. I'm gonna get a very quick marinade on it. And then I'm gonna do juice of a whole lemon. Acid is really fantastic because it tends to tenderize meat, which is also the case with yogurt. So we're taking some full fat Indian style yogurt right here. We're gonna add that to our marinade along with some oil just to kind of get things loosened up in there. Then we're adding our salt. And then fresh ground ginger. I mean, best part about Indian cookery is there are just like so many aromatics and spices going in there. And like all this stuff, you can taste it in the final product, you know? Woo! So we got that rice toasting up. Start adding spices to our chicken here. This is chili powder, and then we got paprika, and then turmeric, mostly for color. And then we have some ground cumin right here. That's gonna carry a long way. Cumin is my single favorite spice in the entire world. Unless I've said that it was another spice in a previous episode, then just kind of deal with it. And then we have garam masala here. Garam masala, masala is the Hindi word for spice, and garam masala is a blend of like mace and clove and cumin and a ton of super warm spices in there. So that is also gonna be a big flavor booster in there. So we got our rice toasted in here. Whew! I wish you had smell-o-vision. Really, Josh? Smell an earnest smell-o-vision line in 2021? What are you, Emerald from 1998? All right, so now we're gonna take some water. It's a 2-to-1 ratio with the soaked basmati and the water. And we're just gonna add that in there. And then when this comes up to a boil, we are going to cover that and just let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Because we've pre-soaked the rice, this is actually a great tip. When you pre-soak the rice, you only gotta cook it for like 10 minutes, so it actually decreases your prep time a fair amount. Now, I don't gotta touch this anymore, I can cover it. That means I can massage chicken with my bare hands. What a good day. We're gonna bare hand this chicken. Oh, that feels nice. It's unnerving how much I love playing with raw meat, but it's not. It's comforting. But really, if you massage it in there, like you kind of get the salt working into the chicken meat and all that acid, and that's gonna help tenderize. And then all we're gonna do is let this chicken marinate for like 40 minutes, mostly to cut out time. If I was really trying to make this as delicious as possible, I might let it go a full day. I might let it go a full day before. That said, we're trying to beat the brand. So I'm trying to, you know, cut down on time, keep this at about an hour, and we're gonna do it.
Whisk the chicken.
Why would I whisk the chicken?
That's what the whisk is for.
Trevor, what does this do?
Yeah.
Does nothing.
Nice.
All right, now we have to take the very simple step of making our masala sauce and then also grilling up this chicken at the same time. So I'm gonna get some oil heating in this pan. We got about a 1/4 cup in there. Big key on cooking Indian food for me is toasting up the aromatics and spices. So we're gonna get some onions working in there, and then we're also gonna get our spices in here. So we have coriander, we got cumin, we got chili powders. I'm clapping together like the cymbal playing monkey that's in my head. And then we're gonna get some salt in there. And then just simply take this, I'm gonna stir that up a little bit, And it's already smelling good. We're doing good, guys. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some fresh ginger and we're gonna stir fry that along with that. And then there's no room to palm heel strike. So I'm gonna try and go over this burning hot grill pan and kind of do it like Donkey Kong. There it is. Smash up your garlics. Yeah, yeah. And then make that into a paste. And then we're gonna take that. We're just gonna add that in there. You can fish the garlics out or you can just eat them. So we're gonna stir fry that for another couple minutes. Now we gotta get our chicken on. So we got a grill pan heating up here. Now you're gonna get a nice smoky flavor from this grill pan. That is a lie that Rachel Ray has been telling for years. What would make this smoky? It's just a pan with less surface area than a cast iron. However, it does kind of mimic the uneven charring that you're gonna get on a grill. So who's really mad about what? Sorry, I lost my head there for a sec. We're gonna take a couple chicken thighs. We have to work in batches here. Just gonna get those into our hot grill pan, and then we want to get a really nice char in this. Like I said, this is typically made with like pre-cooked tandoori chicken. There we go. And so we're gonna try and get this nice and charred, and then all that marinade is gonna sort of caramelize on there, all that yogurt, all that lemon juice, and then that is gonna add a lovely profile to our sauce. So we got those onions brown there with the garlic. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start stir frying some yogurt into there. So this is coming directly from Madhur Jaffrey's recipe, and then you're gonna sort of like caramelize that yogurt into this pan, which is a really interesting technique that I never would have thought of, but I made this before and it's really fantastic. It like gets some nice browning in the sugars of that yogurt, and then that's actually gonna add a huge flavor base, and that's how we beat Trader Joe's. So then now we're gonna take our fresh tomatoes, we're gonna add those in there. Anytime you're using fresh tomatoes in a sauce recipe, you really want to get those heated and then bash them up. I would say palm heel strike directly into a hot pan. You guys think I can do it? Why? Why are you afraid of success? So now we're gonna take tomato paste. Tomato paste is just gonna sort of like beef up that tomato flavor in there. Totally optional step on that one. And then I'm gonna caramelize the tomato paste just a little bit in here. So you really wanna create just like an intensely flavored paste in here. It's gonna be a flavor bomb. Does anyone remember the Jaeger Bombs YouTube video? Jaeger Bombs. That means nothing to you. Yeah, Nicole, we live the same life. Jaeger Bombs. Jaeger Bombs. All right, so let's take that chicken stock in there. Keep mashing at it, because we do want this to be a somewhat smooth sauce. Just a little bit of texture in there. There we go, there we go. And the rest of that stock. So now we're gonna simmer this for about 15 minutes so we can keep grilling this chicken. All right, so we got our sauce bubbling away. That's good. You want to keep moving that. And then we're going to go ahead and flip this chicken. Wow, you see those lovely grill marks? That's all that smoky flavor, Rachel Ray. But it actually does look really good. It's getting nice and charred. And all that marinade is really sort of caramelizing. So like all that flavor, that's going to get in there. That's going to get in your mouth hole. And then finally, Trader Joe's, you will be defeated. Okay, that's great. Chicken got to cook for about another 5 minutes. Sauce got to bubble away. It's so easy. This dish, simple. All right, so we grilled up the rest of that chicken. That is looking super, super caramelized. And God dang it, I want to eat it right out of the pot. And now we have our tikka masala sauce simmering away. All we're gonna do is we're gonna add heavy whipping cream to that, and then a fair amount of ghee, because like fat really carries spices in a dish and acid. That is just gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Yes, sir. Really trying to beat Trader Joe's here. So I'm just gonna take some butter and put it in the rice. This is like how you win in cooking. You bribe people with butter. That's why restaurant food tastes so much better than the food you make at home, because it got a lot of butter in it. Or just a lot of oil, whatever fat. Yeah. And then we'll just let that sit. That's gonna become just super, super rich. Heck yeah. Lid back on there, butter's gonna melt. Now we gotta start cubing up this chicken. I'm just gonna barehand it, because why not? I have tongs literally right there. Not gonna do it. And then now we're just gonna cube up this chicken. We want like some nice kind of big chunks. You see it's like really big in the Trader Joe's version. There we go. Give it a turn. Give us a turn. Show us what you're working with. Shake that ass, chicken. Anyone remember Juvenile? I remember Juvenile. Mythical. Is Mythical not Juvenile? They did a song with a similar message. And now barehand the chicken again, even though it just hurt you, but you do not learn from your mistakes. And then we're gonna, Okay, stir that chicken up, and you see the color of the sauce. I mean, it's got that beautiful, just like reddish, orangish hue. That's the tomato paste, that's the cream, that's that turmeric working in there, and that is looking exactly how I want it to. I totally forgot the last ingredient. I mean, I didn't forget. You didn't see that. I'm gonna add in a garam masala, just so it's like the last thing that gets in there. And it just perfumes everything. That is gorgeous. I'm calling that. All we gotta do is plate. All right, so, this is just, there's a schleam over everything. I'm gonna take this lovely rice, and we're just gonna add it to a bowl. Why? Bowls are good. I own one bowl at home. It is the only thing that I eat meals out of. I'm one of those guys that has one pillow, one towel, and one bowl. And I wash my body with shampoo. I like the way Garnier Fructis smells. I want my whole body to smell like it. I'm not ashamed of that. Got a couple bay leaves on top so people know there's flavor in it. Also, bay leaves, they do something. Whereas grill pans don't impart a smoky flavor, bay leaves, cook rice with a bay leaf, cook it without it, you notice the difference. And then all of this lovely chicken tikka masala, and load that up into the bowl. Masala chicken. Do you guys think I could eat all this by myself? Can we do that? There we go. And I'm actually gonna take a bit of fresh cream on top. I'm gonna kind of give it a couple dollops. There we go. There, a little dollop of fresh cream. And oh, I creamed. And then a couple cilantro leaves. Guys, I'm hot. This is one of those sweaty cooks. Some days you got a clean cook. Some days you got a sweaty cook. You know, get a couple of those. Like one more little leaf. Leaves are good. People love leaves. Kids love leaves. You know, when you're cooking for kids, kids love leaves. Hold on. I didn't like that. I didn't like that leaf. I gotta find a good leaf. No, that's not a good leaf. That's a good leaf. No, not the right leaf. Oh, this is adding to the cook time, isn't it? All right, so here we have it. Here is our completed chicken tikka masala, and here is our Jeera rice. Let's see how it compares to the Trader Joe's version. I win. Look at this, this is stupid. It's in a stupid little plastic thing. I got nice bowls. This obviously looks way better. All right, but looks aren't everything, because food is the thing that you put in your mouth, so we gotta get down to taste, but also there's time and money. And so what had happened was I spent 65 minutes to make my delicious dish. It only costs $1.71 per serving. That said, you gotta buy a whole lot of spices. If you already got all those spices in your pantry, then you're good, whereas Trader Joe's only takes about 5 minutes, including cooling time, and it costs $3.69. So they win on time and price, but this is in a bowl with leaves. So let's just, oh. I mean, I love this dish. This is one of the better things I've eaten in a long time, but let's see what the judges think. Emily, you cannot see, but I can. Before you, you have two chicken tikka masala dishes. One is made by myself, the other is made by the scoundrel Trader Joe.
Okay, you're gonna put them in my mouth?
I'm gonna put them in your mouth, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of awkward now that I think about it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Dish one.
Why does this make me
I
nervous?
will do a bite of chicken followed by a bite of rice. There are two separate components
I have
to this.
never had anyone
No, hold on.
feed
Open
me
your mouth
while
again.
blindfolded.
Stop talking and open your mouth. Okay, I don't know if it's hot. Is it hot?
It's perfect.
Okay.
You
Think
want me
about
to judge that now?
Oh, but wait, get the rice. Do you feel any strong type of way about it?
No.
I will give you a bite of the other dish.
Okay.
Airplane in the hangar, Emily.
Didn't make the noise.
Is that what an airplane sounds?
Too late. It's already in my mouth.
All right, bite of rice. There it is. Get it. Emily, what is your score on a scale of 1 to 10 for the first dish?
I'm gonna give it like a 7. It kind of reminded me of tofu a little bit. It was nice, but it just was a little spongy. Does that make sense?
Have you had tofu?
Yes, it tasted like
It tastes
tofu.
like that, okay.
And the second one felt like somebody cared about that chicken.
I think, care comes in many forms.
Yeah. But the second one, I guess, I thought the rice was a little bit more substantial too, and the chicken felt more fresh.
More fresh, eh?
Second one, I'd give, I'd say a 9.
Okay. Emily, you have given dish 1 a 7 out of 10 and dish 2 a 9 out of 10. Would you please open your eyes? Well, take the blindfold off. So dish 1, this is my homemade chicken tikka masala. You said it was spongier. I used chicken thigh as opposed to the chicken breast in Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Give it a non-blind taste.
I got a really good chunk there.
You just got a bad chunk of chicken the first time?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's my fault. There shouldn't be bad chunks of chicken in there.
Yeah, there's like skin on that one that I just got, and if there was
You gotta
skin
pop
on it, then I would have been like, yo.
Emily, in your highly professional, albeit incredibly upsetting opinion, you're saying that I did not beat the brand.
Based on the bites you gave me, you chose to give me that
I chose the bite.
I did like the other one better, although I do find the sauce in this one to be more exceptional.
Kayla, you have 2 dishes before you. One is a chicken tikka masala made by Trader Joe. One is a chicken tikka masala made by me. Are you comfortable with me hand feeding you with a spoon?
Hand feeding me with the spoon.
Not with my hand, I'll have a spoon.
Okay,
Yes.
as long as you have a spoon, I think that's okay.
Okay, beautiful. Kayla, we're gonna start with dish 1. All right, airplane coming in the hangar. This is dish 1. Oh, it's kind of dripping. It might get in your shirt. We'll figure it out. No, I'm sorry. I also have rice afterwards, so be prepared for the rice. Focus. Okay, rice coming in the hangar. Mull it around, swish it like a fine wine. All right, now I got dish number 2 coming at you. So this is the chicken with the sauce. All right, rice coming in. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate how seriously you're taking it.
My family says I eat like a bird, like it takes me a long time to
Birds
like
don't
eat
chew.
stuff.
Birds just kind of like rah it down.
Okay, so tell my parents that.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
But I eat slow.
You eat
so.
like a ferret.
Okay, that works.
Are you tasting any flavor differences in them?
I am.
What are you getting from dish 1 versus dish 2?
2 is like almost sweeter. 1 is a little bit more savory.
Are you prepared to score these on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think I need one more
Okay,
bite
one
of each, though.
more. Dish 1.
I'm leaning towards an 8.
Okay, and then
I'm leaning more towards a 6.
Michaela, remove your blindfold.
Okay.
So dish one is my homemade chicken tikka masala. You were dead on the fact that it is a lot more savory, a lot more aromatics going on. Trader Joe's really relies on sweet and cream going in, and that made me so happy because I was very nervous that I was gonna lose, and I don't like to lose. If we're talking about time and money and you actually making this at home, Trader Joe's is about $3.69 per serving. We spent $1.71 per serving to make our own. However, you do have to own a lot of spices, so if you don't have a fully stocked pantry, that's gonna get expensive. This took 65 minutes to make. This took 5 minutes to make.
Okay.
But do you think the
That's
time
definitely-
difference is like worth it?
I think so. And I'm somebody that cooks at home very often, so I think it's definitely worth it to like have a better taste. And you said it's cheaper too?
And it's cheaper. It's cheaper if you make it at home.
That's amazing.
Chase, before you have 2 chicken tikka masala dishes. One made by myself, one made by Trader Joe himself. We actually got him to come in and make it.
Joseph, wow.
You will be rating these dishes on a scale of 1 to 10. First up, we have dish 1. This is the chicken with the tikka masala sauce. What flavor notes are you getting off the bat? Does it taste good? Do you like it?
It does taste good. I do like it.
Would you like to taste dish 2's chicken and sauce?
Yes, I'm ready for dish 2.
Okay. Tell me what differences in flavor you're getting. We'll come back to the rice.
One is saltier. They do taste somewhat similar, but I think that's because they're similar dishes.
It'd be funny if you were like, one of those is fish and chips. Do you have a guess which one I've made and which one Trader Joe made? Also, you didn't need the rice. Just eat some rice while you talk. This is rice 1. This is rice 2. No one seemed to care about the rice throughout this whole process, so.
It's good rice.
Both kind of the same, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, but both good.
Yeah, right?
Number 1, probably be an 8. And number 2 would be a 6.
So that means I've beaten the brand. Trader Joe, take that!
Yeah!
Yeah, and your
For you, Joe.
pleasant employees, provide really good service and reasonably priced produce.
A little flirtatious.
Yeah, sometimes. I fall in love with a lot of Trader Joe's employees.
It happens.
But that means the final score, 23 total points for mine, 21 total points for Trader Joe's. So would you spend the extra 60 minutes to cook this from scratch? Was it that much better?
Yeah, it really was. I was trying to be nice to this just in case it was yours, but this was way better.
The emotional politics of this show are too much. Jace, you heavily implied that I beat the brand, although I'm putting our own branded language from the show on that. Michaela also preferred my dish. Emily was the lone person out who actually preferred the Trader Joe's because she said that my chicken tasted like tofu, and I don't really know what that means.
How dare she?
How dare she? And what about you? Are you team Chase and Michaela and you cook it yourself, or are you team Emily and you're just gonna go to Trader Joe's? Only you can decide what your personal values are. I don't know, let me know in the comments whether this is something you cook for yourself or you're gonna keep going to Trader Joe's. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes out every week. We got new episodes of our podcast, Chase, out every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts. Also, Chase has a podcast on Mythical Society. Go check that out. We're also on Instagram at Mythical Kitchen. Hit us up under hashtag Dreams Become Food with pictures of your mythical dishes. I'll see y'all next time. Chase, thank you for validating me, man. Get as messy as you want in your kitchen when you have the Mythical Kitchen Towel. Available now at mythical.com.